Welcome back to Life Ever After, the podcast where we unpack love, purpose, and what it really takes to build relationships that last. I'm Toyin Balogun, and today we're diving into one of the most delicate and sometimes most difficult areas of marriage: family dynamics. This episode is called When Families Collide: Navigating in-laws and outlaws with love. Because let's be honest, when you marry, you don't just marry your spouse. You marry into a story, a history, and yes, you marry into a family. That means in-laws. And sometimes it also means what I like to call outlaws. In-laws are the family you gain by covenant. They can bless your marriage or stretch it, but they are tied to you by love and law. Outlaws, on the other hand, are those who act against your covenant, the ones who refuse to respect boundaries, stir up division, or even try to sabotage your peace. So how do we navigate both? Let's talk about it. First, let's acknowledge the truth. Not all in-laws are a problem. In fact, many are a blessing. They can provide wisdom, support, and care. They often love you deeply because they already love your spouse. In-laws can enrich your life with heritage, tradition, and generational strength. But the reality is, sometimes in-laws' relationship brings tension. Maybe it's different expectation about holidays. Maybe it's cultural clashes. Maybe it's a mother-in-law or a father-in-law who oversteps boundaries, or the feeling of being torn between parents and your spouse. These challenges doesn't mean your marriage is broken. They mean you are human and you are already learning how to become one. Now let's talk about the harder reality: outlaws. Who are they? A relative who stirs strife, spreads rumor, or openly disrespects your spouse. A friend who crosses boundaries, undermining your marriage. Anyone determined to see your covenant fail. Sometimes the enemy uses outlaws, those who refuses to respect your covenant, to steal peace and break unity. That's why it's so important to stay alert, protect your home, and stand guard over your marriage with wisdom and love. So, how do we navigate these dynamics? It begins with choosing to prioritize your spouse above every other human relationship. That doesn't mean dishonoring parents or families. It means recognizing that your marriage is now your first covenant. Honor is important, but honor doesn't mean surrendering control or allowing others to dictate your home. True strength in marriage comes from unity. And when you and your spouse stand firmly together, no outside pressure can easily break you. And at the same time, you must guard your heart. Sometimes that means setting healthy boundaries to protect your peace and your well-being. And as much as possible, aim to live at peace with everyone. But remember, peace doesn't always mean proximity. Sometimes peace requires creating distance. So, how do you live this out? Stand united with your spouse. Disagree privately if you must, but present unity publicly. Learn to say no without guilt. Boundaries are not rebellion, they are protection. Don't get dragged into every battle. Choose wisely which issues to confront. And if someone is determined to sabotage your marriage, pray, forgive, but create healthy distance to protect your covenant. In closing, here is the bottom line. In-laws and outlaws don't define your marriage. God does. And sometimes in-laws will bless you. Some may stretch you, And some outlaws may even try to destroy you. But your covenant is sealed before God, not before people. When families collide, it's not about winning against your in-laws or your outlaws. It's about winning with your spouse. Protect your covenant. Set healthy boundaries. And let love, God's love, set the tone. Now, if this episode blessed you, please share it with a friend, a couple, or on your socials. You never know how one share could bring encouragement to someone else's story. And don't forget to follow, subscribe, and leave a review. It really helps more people discover life ever after. And remember, this isn't perfect love. This is purpose love. This is life ever after with Toyin Balogun.